This is very hard, I must admit. Not that hard, but it's hard. Welcome back to my channel. So this is not drawn to scale, and we are asked to find the area of this particular rectangle. And the only information given to us is the area of the kite that we have here. When I saw the question, I was like, what does these people mean? Okay, now let us go ahead and solve it together. First of all, since this is the only information given to us, we are going to start from there. Note that this is a kite. Okay, this is a kite, and we have the kite to be equal to 1. Now, area of the kite will be equal to, let's call the first diagonal D1, okay, and the second diagonal D2. So area of the kite is D1 multiplied by D2 divided by 2, okay, and we are told that this is 1, so we have 1, area of the kite is 1, is equal to D1 multiplied by D2 divided by 2. Therefore, if we cross multiply, we will have that D1 multiplied by D2 is equal to 2. So permit me to write that here, and we're going to come back to it. All right. So we have D1 multiplied by D2 is equal to 2. All right. Sorry. All right. That was my son. Now, we have this. Remember that this is the only information given to us, so we don't have any other option than to work with it. Let us call this A, B, C, D, E. Which other points are very important now? Okay, we have two diagonals here. So E, let's call this point F. Let's call this O, their point of intersection. Let's call this EFG. Now this point here, let's call it P. All right, this particular point here, the meaning point, let's call it P. All right, now I want you to notice something. Let us call EP to be equal to X and FP or OG or FP to be Y. Okay, so this is what I have there. Let me draw it out perfectly. So this is what I have there. So we have from here to here, from here to here. So we have from here to here to be X. This is E, this is P, and this is O. All right, so we have G and we have F. Now, F to P is Y. You can see that this is a right angle, right? This is a kite. It is a right angle. Okay, how do we solve this? Where do we go from here? All right, now notice something, that if you look at this particular triangle now, if you look at this line, this triangle here, this angle here, and this angle here, these two angles are equal. Why do I say so? I want you to look. You can see that what we have there is this EP. This is our EP, all right, and this line AD, and this is this particular line here is line ED, all right. ED comes from here and cuts here, ED. So it is obvious that AD is parallel to EP, all right. AD is parallel to EP, and ED is a transversal. So if ED is a transversal, this angle and this angle, angle E and angle D, they are alternate angles, right? The alternate angles. Therefore, angle E is equal to angle D. All right? So if that is the case, note that this is a rectangle, therefore this is what? Right angle. And you can also see that this place is right angle as well. This place is right angle. Now I want us to note something. Since this angle is equal to this angle, this is right angle and this is right angle. This implies that triangle AED is similar to triangle EFP. Now, you can see that since this triangle is similar to this triangle, let us draw it out. Let us draw triangle EFP, which is this. Sorry, EPG. Let's take EFP. Still the same thing. So this is E, this is P, this is F. All right. From here to here is X, and from here to here is Y. Now let us turn this one, triangle AED. If we draw it this way, we are going to have AD to be here. Now let's call AD S. That is the side of the rectangle. That means that, sorry, this is not a rectangle, this is a square. That means this is also S. Sorry, I was saying rectangle, rectangle. It is a rectangle, but specifically it is a square. All right. So this is S and this is S. That means this place is our A. This is our A. This is our D. And this is our E. So AD is S. And EA, which is what? Half of AD, should be S over 2. So here is S over 2, here is S over 2. So we have S over 2. This is our right angle. All right. Now, since they are similar, it simply means that the area of the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. The ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. So if I say X over Y, it should be equal to S over 2. All right. Hit the subscription button, turn the notification bell. If this is the first time you are coming across this wonderful channel, give us a thumbs up if you love what we are doing. Okay. And please, always tune in at your convenience. There must be something new for you to watch. Thank you very much. Now, if you look at what we have, we can see that X over Y is equal to, now this same thing as S over 1 multiplied by, if I change this division to multiplication, I will take the inverse of this, that is 2 over S. Now S we divide S, we have X over Y is equal to 2. Therefore, 2Y, if we cross multiply, is equal to X. And this is another important information. So let's write that 2Y is equal to X. Okay, now let us draw our kite out again because I want to say something. All right, now we have this. Remember that from here to here is Y, is X already, right? And we've gotten X to be 2Y. So this is 2Y. Now this place is Y. All right, this is right angle. Now if we consider this is F, our center is P, and this place is O. Let us draw FPO out. So this is P, this is F, this is O. Okay, all right. So this is our Y. Now I want you to look at this. You can see that AC is the diagonal of this particular square. And since AC is the diagonal and it lies on the hypotenuse of this triangle, it simply means that it makes an angle of 45 degrees with this vertical line. So definitely here is 45 degrees. Therefore, here is 45 degrees as well. That means that triangle FPO is an isosceles triangle. Is an isosceles triangle. And if it's an isosceles triangle, then it simply means that this side is equal to this side. Okay? So if this place is y, then this line is also y. Yes, and because this angle and this triangle are congruent, therefore this place is also y. Now, we can see that D1, you can see that D1 is 2y plus y, which is 3y, okay? And D2 is y plus y, which is 2y. Now, if you come back here, remember that D1 multiplied by D2 is equal to 2, right? This is what we have here. So, but D1 multiplied by D2 is equal to 2. So we can solve that 3y multiplied by 2y is equal to 2. So 3y multiplied by 2y is 6y squared is equal to 2. Alright, so divide by 2, divide by 2. We have that 3y squared is equal to 1. Therefore, y squared is equal to 1 over 3. Now, this is very important. Let's write it here. That y squared is equal to 1 over 3. Alright, now I want us to note something. Now, let's draw this kite out again. Remember that is the only thing we have there, alright? Remember that from here to here is our D1. From there to there is our D2. Now, if you look at this EO, okay? EO is half of the side of what? S. Is half of S, okay? EO is half of S. And EO, this is our E, this is our O, is D1. So we have D1 is equal to S over 2. Now remember that we got D1 to be 2y plus y, which is 3y. Okay, hope you have not forgotten, because we got this to be 2y and we got it to be y. So D1, which is EO, should be 2y plus y. Let me write it. X is 2y and from here to here is y. So we have 3y. Alright? So we can now write that 3y, that is our D1, is equal to S over 2. Alright? Now, we have that. Divide this by 3, divide this by 3. We have that y is S over 2 multiplied by 1 over 3. So y is S over 6. So we got y to be equal to S over 6. Okay? Alright. Now, remember that from here, y squared is equal to 1 over 3. Okay? Excuse me. So y squared is equal to 1 over 3. So we can say, but y squared is 1 over 3. So this implies that S over 6 squared is equal to 1 over 3. We are almost there. Okay? So S squared over 6 squared is equal to 1 over 3. So we have S squared over 36 is equal to 1 over 3. So if we cross multiply, we have 3s squared is equal to 36. So we divide by 3 and divide by 3. And we have that s squared is equal to 12. Now remember that we are asked to find the area of this square. And the area of the square is s times s, which is s squared, right? Therefore, this is the area in square units. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.